from Siege Stockhausen says, when's the Typomaniac review out?
Well, you asked for it!
Hello everyone, now I know you guys have been waiting for this video to be made, but here it is. As you saw in the opening, it's been requested a lot by others after my Lavender Town review. I honestly didn't think my starters reviews would get big, or big enough to the point where people are demanding for more. Like, no one requested me to do Lavender Town, but as my summer ends, I think I'll end it on a high note. Plus, I kept a promise that I'd make it early, so... Now, for those who haven't seen this episode, it's different from the previous two. The main characters aren't the main characters, there's barely an intentionally comedic moment in it, and the story is much darker than a ghost town that does sacrifices. I'm also going to say that reviewing this, or specifically making jokes about it, is going to be pretty difficult, but I'll tell you why it's difficult at the end of the review. Also, because of how dark this episode is, I'm going to have to change my usually upbeat intro to something more dramatic. I just hope YouTube lets me use this TV intro as well. But I bet you guys want me to stop talking and start reviewing, so let's get it started. This is Starters Episode 3, Typomaniac.
So, Mudkip, you know why you're here? Yeah, I know this. You ain't a big talker. Yeah, we get you kind of guys a lot. I'm actually at the point of being sick of it, but, I'm gonna let it slide. Because, I generally feel sorry for you. You're just a kid.
We start off with a kid named Mudkip as he's being interrogated by Blaziken. I use the word kid lightly because he doesn't sound like one.
Look at this guy, trying to sympathize me with his life story. What will motivate me to care? Keywords? Connections? I don't know.
I know in adult shows like South Park, sometimes the children sound more like adults, but at least the voice actors try most of the time. With Mudkip, it sounds like if Dopo plugged his nose and spoke. Anyway, when Blaziken mentions the word motivation, Mudkip rants in his head about it.
Motivation. There's that word I've come to love so much during my existence. And a word I probably don't even understand. What motivates me not to talk? I don't know. What motivates the Pokemon around me to talk? Is it the food they eat? The crap they watch? The job they work? The life conditions they are in? Hey, I don't even know what motivates me to do what I do.
He then goes on and talks about his favorite hobby, dissecting Pokemon. Wait, if that's a skitty, does that mean he dissects children?
Oh my god!
He does give us a reason that he likes to see how their bodies work, which does make a bit of sense. If you really think about it, every Pokemon is different and they most likely have different organs than others. So the concept is pretty interesting, but then it gets a bit weird saying that he can take a Pokemon's element out. Now saying that, it is a bit confusing, but it's still a bit interesting. After some more motivation ranting, he then mentions about this specific Pokemon as he starts off the main story.
Looking around me, I can see a lot of Pokemon lack motivation. Except for one. It's the reason why I bring up this sort of questions. And it's the reason why I bring up the story.
We then meet our main character, Fennekin, a Pokemon so incredible that it can change accents in seconds. I swear, it's kind of distracting to me. First, she's like Australian or something.
I'd like to sign up for the after-school group, please.
Then she's like New Yorkish, I think.
I was looking at some of these courses, and I want to take the film studies course, please.
Then she's like British?
How about stagecraft?
It's not as distracting as Cynthacle's voice change in Do Disaster, and it can most likely be an accident, but I kind of find it funny every time I see it. Anyways, wait a minute. Wasn't she in Lavender Town? You know, one of the ghosts? After she talks to this Kangaskhan, Fennekin heads to the back, where apparently all the drug addicts hang out. I just realized that Oddish's head looks like a pot leaf, and she's not happy being with these other kids who sound like they're in their 40s.
So what do I do here?
I don't know, just chill.
Just sitting here and talking?
But there's nothing to talk about.
Oh, I got stuff to talk about. I watched a whole bunch of movies over the weekend.
Excuse me, this is a place to chill, not run your mouth for a half an hour. Hey, where are you going? Don't go. That was the weed talking.
The weed? Oh, go away!
If you piss her off again, she'll smoke the leaf off your head.
This school is horrible. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
She got damaged by a grass type? Boy, that must suck. Oh wait.
We're playing ball and Mudkip threw it a bit far.
Anyway, Chespin apologizes and Fennekin sees that Chespin is a bit of a misfit.
Hey, it's Ralts, I know you. Ralts, what's going on?
Go away, Chespin. Nobody likes you.
Oh, yeah, that's your opinion, and I should respect that. And I won't bother you again. I'm sorry. Whoa, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
Dude, get out.
I'll get right to that. Why am I not welcome?
Like Rolt said, nobody likes you.
Oh, really? Nobody likes me?
Yes!
Just get out.
Well, I'll go do that. Bye. See you guys later.
He never shares his weed with us. Fennekin follows Chespin and they start to hit it off. He then introduces her to Mudkip. Okay, remember how I said he sounds like an adult? Now that I see him with a mustache and with Pokemon who do sound like kids, it's getting a bit creepy.
Hello there. Pleased to meet you.
Why do I find it funny that Mudkip sounds almost like a Canadian and he looks like a South Park Canadian? Chespin asks Fennekin if she would like him to show her the town, and she accepts.
So, Fennekin, what do you think of Chespin?
He's cute, I guess.
Why do I see Mudkip having a diary and he writes about Chespin every day after school? Anyway, they head off to the forest and they seem to have a fun time. When Fennekin returns home, she then realizes what she is doing might be wrong.
What's his name?
He's nice. Yeah. What am I doing? Why? What if... No! Shoot! No!
He's a grass type, isn't he?
Okay, before I can make any possible puberty joke about this, I want to say that another interesting concept is brought up, how Pokemon's type depicts if their relationship will be good or not. Since Chespin is a grass type and Fennekin is a fire type, it wouldn't work since one's super effective against the other. While I can and can't see how it really works, it does make you think, what really happens when a type duo like that really gets in a relationship? It really does make you think. The next day, Fennekin is debating on telling Chespin the truth, but the potheads already know it.
Wow, this is so wrong on so many levels.
What's wrong with it?
Chespin, you're so stupid. But really? Crossbreeding at a school? Like, that's disgusting.
Nothing like that, you fuckwad!
Oh, Fennekin, calm down. It's just a joke.
Wipe that smile off your face right now. It isn't funny.
There's no need to get defensive. That's exactly what they want.
Well, if they want it, they're gonna get it right in the fucking mouth.
While Chespin doesn't want to fight, Fennekin begins insulting the potheads.
Even though it's not, what's the big issue of different types having a relationship together? There's nothing wrong with it.
Oh, there's tons of stuff, man. You don't even know. It's like mental.
Mental? That's the worst insult I've ever heard. No wonder you're all back here. You're all stupid as shit. Hey, man.
While Fennekin passes the line, Girder starts threatening Chespin, but of course, he doesn't want to fight. But I will admit, Chespin should have kept his mouth shut at this part.
Now listen, you just let us go. We'll be on our way. And I'll never bother you again. Like, period. I can't really trust these two, but I, personally, will never come near you ever again in my entire life.
Oh, really? You're just too scared.
Yeah, of course. I am scared. Because if I did fight you, I'm afraid I might kill you.
Humiliation.
Okay, I've had your little fight. Now can we please go now? Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm so sorry. Stop it, please! Stop it! Stop it! Oh my god!
Boy, are they strict.
This series of weak punches and glass breaking causes Fennekin to outrage and use a fire attack. While affecting Chikorita and Girder, it also affects Chespin too. Whoa, I'm sorry, buddy. I've been dissecting bodies all day, and I guess my lunch couldn't handle it. Feeling extremely guilty, she and Mudkip visit the hospital.
They're gonna be okay, right?
Yep.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to your nightmares for the next few weeks.
Guys, I'm sorry. Please don't do it.
Shut up! Look what you did to me! Look!
Oh god, no! Somebody help me! I'm sorry! Somebody help me! Chespin!
What the hell is that?
Do it! No!
I'm not pissing myself with fear, but why?
After that scariness, she finds Chespin, who's taking "my friend almost burnt me to a crisp" almost too well.
Wow, I'm so happy to see you! Look at me all burned up. Look like a total badass. Like an action hero or something.
While Chespin is being nice, I do feel how Fennekin is most likely feeling about this. Disturbed.
Oh yeah, you wanted to say something back at the school. What was it? Well, it's nothing really. Oh, come on, it's all good. It's too late. Oh.
Wait just one darn tootin' second.
How the heck can his eyebrows go over the bandages?
Fennekin, it's fine. Everybody's got their quirks. And hey, you were protecting me. They could have beaten me up to a pulp. I would have been sent here anyways. Oh, Fennekin, please don't cry. I'm sorry. I don't want this to happen again. I have anger issues. No, you can control it. I'll do research. I'll help you. Nothing's helped at all. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. Everywhere I go, it's like, oh man, Fennekin. Oh, I want to hug you so bad.
Anyway, Fennekin starts feeling very guilty and doesn't want to hurt anyone again, so she leaves Chespin pissing off his friend, off.
I'm gonna kill myself. Everywhere I go, I cause harm.
Fennekin, why would you do something so foolish?
It's hopeless. I'm just a stupid fire type.
Oh my. I know how to stop the fire thing!
Mudkip tells Fennekin that he can help her, but only if she stays friend with Chespin, which she promises. They go to Mudkip's house, who looks like he's neighbors with Kenny, and his basement is the location of his laboratory. But it looks like Mudkip wants to cut to the chase, making Fennekin scared.
Well, I either put you to sleep, or I could dig through your chest while you're still conscious. I promise I won't kill you. You've brought Chespin so much joy. You gotta go through this.
Shit!
I'm going to fix your fire problem. Nothing else.
Hey, I only said
You
that.
made a promise, I've made a promise. No, Fennekin, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Did he inject her with some of Chikorita's genes? Because why does she sound like her before she passes out? Maybe it's liquid weed or something, I don't know. Anyway, so begins the operation with the first incision. I want to see how it goes.
It is just a simple operation.
So begins part 2 of the story where Fennekin wakes up.
See? I told you it was simple. Your fire is now out.
What? It is?
Looks like someone beat pacifist mode on Cuphead.
And this is your fire.
Now excuse me while I put this on my infinity gauntlet.
How do you feel about yourself?
It's great.
Don't you mean it's normal? Mudkip reminds her about how she needs to stay friends with Chespin. He also tells her to not reveal why her fire is gone.
This just happened randomly. You don't know how, you don't know when. Another thing, I only did this just for you to hang out with Chespin again. Chespin is my best friend. Don't let me or Chespin down. If you do, I'm afraid we might have a problem.
If you do, the next type you'll become is Ghost. Fennekin goes home to see Blaziken there. He notices the type change, and Fennekin is sent to the hospital.
Her entire fire seems to be completely gone, yet she's still alive. I think your daughter's a zombie.
Hey, you're a doctor, right? Aren't doctors supposed to be smart? Anyway, Delphox leaves, and...
We're here live with Fennekin, the fire type that lived on after her flame snuffed out, aka an introduction to a zombie apocalypse.
Oh my gosh, it's Pokemon TMZ. PMZ? Whatever. This makes Fennekin get very popular. Back at the school, the kids make predictions on how her fire got removed, as fans of the show rejoice that the original characters get some lines.
No, guys, I know what really happened. Chespin just got back from the hospital, and he's ragging on how Fennekin got her fire removed by somebody.
So she got her fire taken out? Shouldn't she be dead?
It's only a theory, but I remember when she burned me a while back, she was going on how she couldn't control her fire. She didn't like hurting everyone, so she had someone take it out for her.
Who did it to her?
I don't know, but I guarantee something like that happened.
That's kind of neat.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, but Where are Oshawott eyes? I just see a dot on his face. Anyway, the news spreads around, and when Fennekin returns, she is very popular. She and Chespin reunite, and Chespin tells his theory to Fennekin in front of Mudkip.
What happened? I thought dating someone outside your own type was so taboo. It's different. She doesn't even have a type.
She was originally a fire type.
No, she was born this way, Chespin.
What? No, she had her fire taken out 2 weeks ago.
Taken out? Oh, yeah, I think I heard something like that.
Yeah, so who did it, Fennekin?
Nobody. What, take my fire out?
How did you become a normal type?
It just happened out of nowhere. No, it didn't. Leave me alone. Ah, there we go.
Oh, bitch, get out the way.
I feel like I'm gonna regret this joke in the future. So this asshole makes her go apeshit again, and at the wrong time too, as Lugia has some terrible news to deliver.
The real reason I brought you here is because you're not allowed to be here. You are seen as a new breed of Pokemon, so we don't have a name for you. That means you can't be registered into this school.
I'm Fennekin, though. You know that.
You can't go by that name anymore. It's the law.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm still Fennekin.
Fennekin's a fire type. You are nothing.
I would talk on why I don't like characters that are like Lugia, but I'm gonna save that for another video where I think it's more necessary. And I don't think I want that video to happen.
Please talk to me.
Don't worry, miss. It's okay to be bland and boring. Why do you think we look up to you?
What the fuck?
I'm not boring.
I know, and you gotta work on that. Don't you want more Pokemon to look up to you?
This is whacked. Get away from me.
Girl, wait, we love you.
Okay, either I ate something I wasn't supposed to eat, or the kids are having a Pink Floyd The Wall costume contest. In all honesty, this scene is kind of confusing to me. Like, what is Fennekin thinking? Is it supposed to show that she's afraid of not being popular anymore? In the next scene, she says that she doesn't want to be famous anymore, so why would she be afraid of losing fame? I guess I'll know in the future. Anyway. She hides in a locker until Mudkip finds her.
Tell me what's wrong.
I don't know. Why is everybody so fucking annoying? Nobody cares on who I am. They just like me because I'm famous.
Well, he decides he may want to be a dick.
And you're sucking it in like the little bitch you are.
What the fuck?
You say everybody's annoying. Even Chespin?
Listen, Mudkip, I know you want to share a bed with Chespin, but you being butthurt and bitching to Fennekin isn't making me like you anymore.
See, Fennekin, you are currently a breakthrough of science. The first ever Pokemon to go through a type change. They will never stop talking about you. You are a gateway, part of history. Just keep telling yourself that. Because right now, a bunch of government officials are looking for you.
No, stop! Get off of me! Why?
There she is. They wanted you, so they asked me. And I politely said yes. Look at this. You've got all the power you want. You're welcome.
Mudkip, as much as I'd love to talk about how much of a dick you are, I have one thing that really confuses me. Burning Chespin to a crisp is okay, though lightly punching him in the face, giving him a bloody nose, is just too far that you want to ruin his friend's life. Really. Really. But before I rant more about his character, Chikorita and Gerda recover, but they aren't looking for revenge.
Both of us had third-degree burns. And you know, that hurts, man.
Yeah.
It's not cool making fun of us. We've got it hard. And you got your little life where everything is handed to you.
I didn't deserve any of it, though. They just handed it to me. I didn't want it. To be honest, I don't even think I deserved anything in life. All I did was cause pain and misery. The only thing I'll ever deserve is whatever you're going to do to me.
No, I don't really want to hurt Fennekin.
What?
Vengeance is fucking bullshit, man. It goes back and forth until somebody stops. And it's not that sappy speech, but that was really my intention.
I'm so sorry for everything I've done.
And I'm sorry for making fun of your weird sexuality.
Chikorita, you have officially redeemed yourself. I do not hate you anymore. But looks like Mudkip reveals that it was a plan to get everybody to make up.
Yeah, it seems that everything went according to plan. This all fell into place perfectly. Both of you seem to be okay with each other.
Anyway, he offers Fennekin her fire back, and since some of the potheads want transplants, he accepts. But Fennekin doesn't trust Mudkip, and she goes to Chespin, who again is okay with everything, and tells Chespin to come with her.
You got the secret right. Really? Great! Who did it? Mudkip. I don't like being like this. He said he'll put my fire back in, but I don't know if I should trust him. Huh? You gotta come with me. Something's up with that guy.
They arrive at the house where Mudkip is waiting. He is shocked that Chespin is there, but he allows him to come in. While Mudkip puts everyone to sleep, Fennekin is feeling resistant.
I'll stay awake.
No, you don't need to.
But I want to. Let her be awake, Mudkip.
Whoops, that was a total accident.
So basically, Mudkip is caught red-handed in front of his only friend, as this is honestly maybe my favorite scene in the entire series.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Chespin, because I need you.
Why?
Chespin, what do you think I should do with these bodies?
Just fix them like you said.
No, I mean like torture or kill them or whatever. You can do whatever you want with them.
What?
I'm going to kill them. For a good cause, of course. I need some test subjects. Chespin, I currently have all the Pokemon that have abused you over the years. Even Fennekin, your quote-unquote girlfriend.
That's awful. You don't have to do this.
I've been doing this for quite some time already. Pretty much to every mean little prick out there.
I don't know what to say.
I love doing favors for Pokemon. It's something I do.
Yeah, like attempting to kill the only other person that really cares for my best friend.
Chespin, you're the only friend I've ever had, and it makes me physically ill to see you put down day after day.
I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me at all.
These Pokemon wanted to kill you.
Fennekin's alright. She just got anger issues.
Fennekin, what a manipulative, self-centered bitch. She comes to you in the hospital, whining about herself, ruining your good mood, and then, what, leaves? She fucking leaves? And then when she comes back, she punches you in the face. She's no better than those worthless druggies. Don't disagree with me, Chespin. You don't have to watch. You could leave. You don't have to know about their deaths.
Mudkip.
You could go through with it.
You won't go through with this.
You want them to mock you more. You enjoy this? Chespin, don't you realize these are evil Pokemon?
Evil?
Yeah, they've done horrible stuff to you.
They just don't understand.
You don't understand.
We could be here all day, Mudkip. I'm not letting you kill them.
Oh, so then when I set you all free, you could turn around and backstab me, phone the police, and get me hauled off to prison. Now, if that ever happened, I would kill myself. Fennekin, why would you do something so foolish? Would you really want that, Chespin? Knowing you drove your only friend to suicide?
You know, Mudkip, if you were my friend, you wouldn't make me feel guilty all the time.
Are you saying you're not my friend?
Jesus Christ, kid!
No.
Don't you dare say that I'm not your friend anymore.
You're still my friend. You just kind of mean sometimes.
I'm not mean. I'm the good guy.
You're very mean.
I don't want to be mean.
But you are.
What the fuck am I doing with my life? Nothing's fucking happening. Fuck the world. I hate everybody. Everybody's mean. I'm not.
Mudkip, there is some good in this world.
No, there isn't.
I don't care. I'm still your friend.
Really? After everything I've done?
Yes. And there is still time to change.
Change?
Why don't you put Fennekin's fire back in? Stay true to your word.
After Mudkip sees the error of his ways, he puts Fennekin's fire back. He then hides himself to reflect on his life as the episode concludes.
I sat in my room. I didn't know what to think of myself, or anyone for that matter. I was the most confused, the most quiet that I've ever been. I was in thoughts so deep that the world around me felt fake. My motivations for letting them all go. It wouldn't have happened if I let Chespin in. Was that for better or for worse? Waiting for the inevitable didn't take long. I knew the cops would come and raid my house. All my hard work, gone. And I could have prevented it. So the next thing you know, I'm in prison. But I was so deep in thought to care. You know, questioning motives and whatnot. My concentration couldn't be broken. What motivated Chespin to care so much for his bullies? He desperately didn't want me to kill them. They made his life a living hell. What motivated him to let them off the hook? And what motivated me to agree with him? Did it make our lives any better? Well, definitely not mine. Surprisingly, I get letters and frequent visits from Chespin. Yeah, I'm confused too. Isn't his respect lost? I'm a murderer in jail. He doesn't seem to care. Whatever. I'll never forget Chespin. But the real mystery is me. I don't know why I did everything. Killed Pokemon for research? What the hell is wrong with me? Does that make me unique? Or a fucking psychopath? Am I the only sane one in this sick world? No! Damn it, damn it, damn it! I deserve to be here. There's gotta be other things to think about. Should I plot revenge? Nah. I've got to go for a different approach. You see, I'm confused in my own motives. And you should be too. What would motivate anyone?
And that was Typomaniac. Like what I said in the beginning, it was really hard to really criticize this episode. You guys might be thinking why I find it hard. Well, Typomaniac is my favorite Starters episode. I really like the drama aspect and tone, and I also like the pretty interesting concepts it has. I also really like the character development in the story. The only real flaw I can think of is that at times Mudkip gets unlikable, but that's really all I can think of. It's dark, interesting, and pretty enjoyable. I personally call it one of Dane's best. Thank you all so much for being patient with me, or trying to. I felt like I had a successful summer season for making YouTube videos. I did a gaming video, 2 Q&As, a theory video, and even a top 15 list that I really wanted to do. So I want to thank you all for keeping me motivated for the most part. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, and if you're new here, consider subscribing for more content. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is. Bye bye.
Can you believe she goes to our school? How would you think she got like that? Oh, it's obviously bathing in toxic waste.
No, I can't see that happening.
No, guys, I know what really happened.
He's not an alien.
No, just got back from the hospital. And he's hanging on a begging to be removed by somebody.
No, it has to be more ridiculous than that.
It's not. Ask Chespin yourself. Both of them were dating at one point.
Yeah, right. He burned the poor bastard.
It was just an accident.
Wow, Chespin, looking good.
Thanks. Thanks.